Startups that are currently valued at over $1 million. We've built the majority of these projects using no-code tools. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to round up the 7 best no-code app builders on the market today. But before I jump in, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you love learning about no-code and SaaS development. We run a no-code incubator program where we help non-technical founders create software products without having to know how to code. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to check out our no-code development blog, linked to in the description below. Okay, with that said, let's jump in. Okay, so first on the list, we have WordPress. Now, many of our projects, including no-code SaaS projects like the one you see on the page now, run on WordPress. WordPress is a fantastic platform because it can handle virtually every part of your application, from user management, login systems, and security. It also integrates with virtually every third-party platform out there. Similarly, because it's open source, you can build custom applications or build custom integrations, allowing you to build the exact application you want. In another tutorial on our YouTube channel, I mentioned how we scaled the platform at its peak to around $16,000 a month. That was all done through WordPress. We just needed to integrate with third-party data visualization tools, and then after people paid, they could just kind of log in and access the data. Or take, for instance, this application you see in front of you now. This application was built using WordPress, and then we simply embedded a Google Data Studio document into the website to show users their personal performance dashboards. Again, all of this was done without writing a line of code. And I think the biggest drawback for using WordPress is that for any SaaS applications that require separate dashboards or unique databases with user-specific data, WordPress is not always the best choice. In my opinion, WordPress is often the best if you're allowing users to access an application where everyone gets access to the same data. I have another video over on our YouTube channel where I talk about the limitations of WordPress as a SaaS application builder, so check out that video if you want to learn more. Next on the list, we have Bubble. Now, Bubble is a fantastic tool that allows you to build both desktop and mobile apps. On their website, they say that their app builder will even allow you to do things like build applications that are similar to Facebook or Airbnb. And that's true. But you can also build applications like that using open source software like WordPress. Now, the reason why you might want to choose WordPress to build an application like that is because with WordPress, you can self-host. With Bubble, you have to host your app with them. So with Bubble, you have, in some cases, a little bit less control. But that also comes with an upside, which is that you have less hosting hassle as well. But one of the main reasons why I love Bubble over WordPress is that with Bubble, in many cases, depending on the needs of your app, you'll find that you have a little bit more control over user management. Now, I mentioned previously that in some cases with WordPress, it can be a challenge to link user-defined datasets with specific users. Now, in some cases, there are workarounds for this, but in my opinion, some of those workarounds are less than ideal. But with Bubble, I like their user management system because it allows you to more easily link dynamic datasets to specific users. And lastly, another reason I really like Bubble is because Bubble gives you both front-end and back-end development tools, so you can really do everything that you need within just one platform. Okay, next on the list, we have Adalo. Now, I really like this no-code app builder because it's quite versatile in its abilities. You can build basic content applications, e-commerce apps, chat apps, e-learning applications, collaboration apps, and even to-do lists. Now, like most app builders on this list, Adalo gives you access to a drag and drop builder where you simply add the application components you want, and then users will be able to interact with those components. Adalo will then store any dynamic interactions or data into really easy to use databases. Now, one of the features that I really love about Adalo is their chart component. Essentially, you can create dynamic dashboards linked to user inputs. And I think that's a really powerful feature. Another feature I really like is their ability to create custom formulas. This feature allows you to sort of slice and dice information in unique ways and then output that data in a way that can give your users unique insights. Okay, next on the list, we have AppyPie. Now, AppyPie's app builder is both for Android and iOS, and it's one of the easier app builders to use within this list. Where app builders like Bubble or Adalo have a bit of a steeper learning curve, AppyPie tries to streamline the onboarding process by making native app development as easy as possible. Essentially, once you log in, you just choose your app name, select your color scheme, select the features you want to add, and then publish your app to Google Play or iTunes. It really doesn't get much easier than that. Now, before I jump into number 5, I just want to invite you to post your experiences using no-code app development tools in the comment section below. I'm sure the people watching this would love to know more about what other people using these tools are building, so feel free to tell us about your application in the comment section below. Okay, next up we have Buildfire. Now, Buildfire is a really robust no-code application builder that allows you to build apps in real time. Like the other no-code app builders in this list, Buildfire uses a drag and drop interface, which allows you to just quickly integrate any of the components you need within your application. Now, one of the features I love about Buildfire is that you can actually see the app you're building in real time with their app emulator. Another feature that I really love about Buildfire is the ability to extend the functionality of your app through their plugin marketplace. And if what you need isn't located within their plugin marketplace, you can just build your own plugin and customize your app using the Buildfire SDK. So it's a great option for those who want to kind of break free of some of the limitations of no code and enter into the world of low code. Essentially, Buildfire handles all of the boring stuff so you can just focus on your idea. Essentially, they handle the entire infrastructure around your app. Everything from login, security, firewalls, load balancers, analytics, push notifications, and much more. All you have to do is build your app. Okay, at number 6, we have AppSheet. Now, there are a lot of things you can build with AppSheet. You can build apps like inventory management systems, to-do lists, delivery tracking systems, Kanban project trackers, and much more. With AppSheet components, you can do many things, including allowing users to take pictures within the app, log locations, scan barcodes, build dashboards, send notifications, work offline, and accept signatures, to name only a few examples. Now, a lot of the applications I see being built with AppSheet are service company applications where these companies need some type of logistic management system to keep their company organized. I personally think that this no-code app builder is perfectly designed for that need. Now, lastly, we have one of my favorite no-code applications, and that's AppGyver. Now, AppGyver uses a visual builder called Composer Pro to help you build apps. Now, like the other no-code tools in this list, Composer Pro uses an easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface where you can just simply add the app components you want by dragging them into your workspace. Once you add a component, you can then edit that component's properties over on the right side of the screen. Two things I really love about AppGyver, and that's that first, they allow you to build really complex apps while still giving you full control over the UI. And secondly, I really like how they handle data and application logic. AppGyver lets you create really complex logic using their App Logic interface. Again, just like Composer Pro, App Logic is a visual editor that allows you to construct application logic visually without having to write a line of code. Essentially, you can connect nodes to create dynamic and real-time experiences. So for instance, whenever the underlying data you're monitoring changes, the application's interface will change in real time as well. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this list helpful, and I hope that it helps point you in the right direction.